We have just received a breaking news about seniors and social security recipients, as good news is here because in the Republican budget, lawmakers finally proposed a 21% boost to social security, and it includes SSI and SSDI recipients. But at the same time, something shocking happened in the Senate.
That at a time when millions of seniors are struggling to keep their heads above water, I don't believe that now is the time, in fact, never is the time to cut Social Security benefits. Instead of cutting Social Security and giving tax breaks to billionaires, Congress must expand Social Security so that every senior in America can retire with the dignity and the respect that he or she deserves.
This bill would also raise taxes on certain workers making less than $400,000, something my Democratic colleagues have previously promised not to do. For these reasons, I object.
I'm going to show you this entire video clip, as well as I will give you all the updates about the boost that could be coming to millions of Social Security SSI and SSDI recipients. So before I go into the details, all I need is just a little favor. It's gonna take only 2 seconds of yours to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start. So let's start the video with this very important update and breaking news that why Republicans' budget has such a big increase for Social Security, and this is going to change the financial situation of millions and millions of seniors who receive Social Security, SSI and SSDI. Republicans proposed a 21% increase for the Social Security budget from 2025 to 2026, means starting from this year, marking a substantially higher uptick in the retirement program funding compared to past year. You know what it means? It means the worries for millions and millions of recipients that Social Security will see a cut under Trump's administration finally came to rest, because now we can see that Republicans could be increasing the benefits up to 20% to all recipients. I'm gonna give you more details on that as we have some very important update to share with you. But first, let's watch this entire video clip from the Senate floor where something shocking happened, where Bernie Sanders presented his Social Security Expansion Act that will increase the benefits by $2,400 a year, and Mike Crapo blocked this bill.
That in the richest country in the history of the world, you got millions and millions of seniors today, people who helped build this country, people who raised us. These are people who are barely getting by in the year 2025. Mr. President, according to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the OECD, the United States now has the dubious distinction of not only having one of the highest rates of childhood poverty in the industrialized world, we also have one of the highest rates of senior poverty compared to other wealthy nations.
This is shocking.
In America today, according to the latest OECD estimates, 23% of seniors are living in poverty, compared to just 4.1% in Norway, 6.1% in France, 9.5% in Ireland, and 14.9% in the United Kingdom. That is a dubious distinction. That is something we should not be proud of. That is a crisis we should be addressing. In addition to the poverty that millions of seniors in America are experiencing today, about half of older workers, these are people in the workforce right now, people between the ages of 55 and 64, have no retirement savings at all. You're 60 years old, you have worked your entire life, and half of people in that situation from 55 to 64 have no retirement savings at all. And as bad as all of that is, many of my Republican colleagues have proposed to make a bad situation, a tragic situation, even worse by cutting Social Security. Some want to cut benefits, others want to raise the retirement age, and then there are some who simply want to privatize Social Security and give it over to Wall Street. Well, Mr. President, I strongly disagree. I don't believe that at a time when millions of seniors are struggling to keep their heads above water, I don't believe that now is the time, in fact, never is the time to cut Social Security benefits. Instead of cutting Social Security and giving tax breaks to billionaires, Congress must expand Social Security so that every senior in America can retire with the dignity and the respect that he or she deserves.
Well, this was Bernie Sanders who was saying that now it's time to increase and boost Social Security benefits for all seniors, while at the same time, Mike Crapo stood on the floor and said, "No, I don't support this bill." and I'm going to block it.
According to the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, if no action is taken, the combined Social Security trust funds will be exhausted within the next 10 years, meaning the program would not be able to pay the full amount of benefits currently promised. However, I disagree with my colleagues' approach here today, and they have disagreed with our approaches. We have competing ideas about how we should address this issue. Addressing Social Security's solvency will require thoughtful discussion about a variety of policy options that culminates in a bipartisan solution, not a cram down of a different solution that we haven't even had the opportunity to have a discussion in the Finance Committee about. Instead, my Democrat colleagues are pursuing a live UC of a bill that has not received consideration before the full committee and has never had a Republican co-sponsor in the House or the Senate. This bill would also raise taxes on certain workers making less than $400,000, something my Democratic colleagues have previously promised not to do. For these reasons, I object.
So he said I object means he's not supporting this bill and he blocked this bill. So before I move forward towards the 21% boost in Social Security, SSI and SSDI that Republicans have proposed, I would like to ask you, do you support this $2,400 increase in your Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits? If you do, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security expansion. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security expansion. This is the bill that Bernie Sanders presented in the Senate for the vote and Mike Crapo blocked it. But this is very important that if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. So don't forget to raise your voice and write in the comment section, I support Social Security expansion. Now moving towards the 21% boost in Social Security. In the Republican budget, lawmakers proposed a 21% boost to Social Security from 2025 to 2026, means starting from this year. But from 2026 to 2027, the budget is set to only go up to 9%, which is indeed quite enough. And the following years will see smaller upticks of 6% until 2030. Well, recipients have received 2.5% increase this year, and 6% and 9% is indeed a huge bump. Well, the budget proposal shows before 2026, the Social Security budget only increased in the 5% to 7% range. Higher inflation and steeper cost of living means COLA could account for substantial budget uptick from 2025 to 2026, experts say. Social Security budget is constantly changing based on inflation. The numbers of beneficiaries and any policy changes affecting benefits or payroll taxes will be crucial. And please, if you support this 21% boost in your Social Security, then write in the comment section, I support 21% boost. If you support it, then write in the comment section, I support 21% boost. We don't have complete details right now about this boost, how they're going to implement it, but I'll keep you updated. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.